everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the language of big business. Today we're diving into a company that's hoping to acquire something, and it might be in the market for a new stock exchange listing too. Before we jump in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can chat with other investors. We are looking at a former 8K report filed by Distoken Acquisition Corporation. This is like a quick update companies send to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, when something important happens. It's not their regular quarterly or yearly report, it's for special events. This report is dated April 29, 2025. That's the day the important event happened, so let's find out what it was. The company we're talking about is Distoken Acquisition Corporation, a company incorporated in the Cayman Islands. Their listed phone number, including the country code, is +86 876 24579, which is a Chinese phone number. This suggests they probably have operations or strong connections to China. Distoken Acquisition Corporation has a few different types of securities traded on the Nasdaq stock market. They have ordinary shares, which is just regular stock. They also have redeemable warrants, which give the holder the right to buy ordinary shares at a set price of 11.50. Finally, they have rights, and each right entitles the holder to receive 1/10 of one ordinary share. Now, here's the key piece of news. This is the reason the company filed this Form 8K report. The company received a warning from Nasdaq, the stock exchange, that they are at risk of being delisted. Being delisted means the company's stock would no longer be traded on the Nasdaq exchange. Why are they at risk of being delisted? Well, Nasdaq has certain rules that companies need to follow to stay listed. One of those rules is that a company's market value of publicly held shares, or MVPHS, is basically the value of all the company's stock that is owned by the public, not by company insiders. The minimum requirement under the Nasdaq Global Market Continued Listing Standards is $15 million. Nasdaq is saying that for the 30 days before April 29, 2025, Distoken Acquisition Corporation's MVPH was below $15 million. This triggered the warning letter. The good news for Distoken Acquisition Corporation is that they have some time to fix this. Nasdaq is giving them 180 calendar days until October 27, 2025 to get their MVPHS back above $15 million for at least 10 consecutive business days. If they can do that, Nasdaq will send them a letter saying they're in compliance again. The company says they plan to monitor their MVPH and consider options to get back into compliance with Nasdaq's rules. What options do they have? They could try to raise the value of their stock by making positive announcements or improving their business performance. They could also try a reverse stock split, where they reduce the number of outstanding shares, which would increase the price per share. Now let's step back and think about what this all means. Distoken Acquisition Corporation is a special purpose acquisition company, or SPAC. These companies are created to raise money and then merge with a private company to take it public. The fact that their stock price has fallen enough to risk the listing suggests that investors aren't very confident in the company's prospects. The market value of a company is in many ways like a real-time report card graded by the public. This is not a report card you want to show your mom. The company needs to find a good merger target and convince investors that the combined company will be successful. If they can't do that, they risk losing their Nasdaq listing, which would make it more difficult to raise capital and grow their business. It would also likely decrease public confidence in the company even further. Distoken Acquisition Corporation has a limited time to get its act together. The clock is ticking. They are cutting it very close with their compliance to remain listed on the Nasdaq. Alright, that's our breakdown of Distoken Acquisition Corporation's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.